Bandersnatch Chew Nom.
Yo, what up? How's everybody doing? Hope everyone had cool dinners on this happy Thanksgiving. I know that for some the concept of Thanksgiving may be a little more you know, the Thanksgiving part may be a little contentious. But whatever your excuse for having a cool meal today, I hope you did, and I hope you enjoyed it. Leftover chili? I mean, leftover chili is usually better than chili the day that you make it, so that sounds like a pretty good meal to me. First time actually having a reason to celebrate Thanksgiving. I'm glad we got to hang out and have food together then. It was a good time. And we're doing Thanksgiving 2 The Squeakquel, just like the Viper album, Thanksgiving 2. Oh god, where... hang on, I posted that somewhere. I don't want to get too sidetracked, I do want to start playing the game, but I do want to show the Viper Thanksgiving album. It is amazing. I think it was on Tumblr. But yeah, we had a fine time here at the doghouse. It was we had the 4 P's of a traditional Thanksgiving. We had pizza, pretzels, and pumpkin pie, which, you know, that's how it usually goes, and it was all delicious. I just had another pretzel right before the stream. I was going to save it until after stream, but it was too tasty. And we had food, and we played a bunch of Magic. So it was a great time. Thanksgiving to the squeak. Taking it to the squeaks. Did that work? No, that made a link. Damn it. Okay, I'll open it in Firefox. And then I'll drag it to my desktop. And then I'll drag it to OBS, because nothing can be easy these days. There it is. It might be huge on the screen, so hang on. There we go. Thanks, Viper. Viper the Rapper has released a lot of albums. You know, sometimes you just gotta get something out there. And I've had that before. Yeah, that's some, like, a bad time at church kind of Thanksgiving meal. I've witnessed this kind of Thanksgiving meal. I don't think I've really partaken much. Yeah, we got chips, a slice of sheet cake, 2 slices of white bread, perhaps untoasted, maybe supposed to be a sandwich. I can't see any fillings, but... and then 3... wontons, maybe? Like shitty frozen wontons? Yeah, I don't know. Love his completely unreadable expression. I feel like this is the Viper expression of just like... he thinks he's doing it right, and he's kinda proud of it, but he's had a long day. Crab rangoons, maybe? Yeah, maybe. Anyways, that's enough. That's enough Thanksgiving too. This is my life, please don't judge me. Yeah. Apparently, Mandalore from Mandalore Gaming made a music video for Viper the Rapper, and in the footage that Viper sent him to edit into a music video, there was no small amount of footage of Viper actually literally cooking crack cocaine on his kitchen stove. So Mandalore, like, did some silly edits to try and take away from the fact that it was just evidence of a crime. Like, apparently he put in ships from EVE Online, like he just snuck them in in a couple of places. Make an edit of that with ketchup, but pizza, pumpkin pie, and pretzels for Thanksgiving. Here, I'll post it in the Discord for everyone's needs. The edit will determine if he goes to jail or not. Oh, right. So, like, Mandalore edited the video and then, like, sent him the video, and apparently Viper loved it, and Viper was just like, alright, so how you want me to pay you? And Mandalore was just like, nah, I'm good. I was thankful for the opportunity, because obviously he didn't want a paper trail from Viper to him, especially when that paper trail includes a music video wherein there was actual crack cooking. And so instead of, like, cash payment, Viper offered him stocks in his moving company. And Mandy looked up reviews for that moving company, and some of the reviews were just like, yeah, it was 2 dudes that showed up shirtless and drunk, and all they had was a pickup truck and shit. It's some amazing stuff. If you need some good content, you just need to listen to Mandalore tell stories. He's quite the person. So, Cobalt Core. I think it's like a Slay the Spire-ish, like, turn-based, gradually picking up upgrades over the course of a run kind of game. So, I know very little about it other than that. I know a lot of people here are excited to see me play this game. I'm sorry if I'm doing things wrong. Please don't yell at me for doing things wrong. I know you already know how to play. I'm looking at the page in my Steam library, and it's like 7 different people. And they're like, the most recent achievement is beat the game. And I'm like, okay, I get it. I understand. So, let's go ahead and switch over. I clicked the wrong button. No! Alright, and hopefully I won't have to move my UI around, but we'll see. I think it's better than Slay the Spire because it has characters I give a shit about. Yeah, I've heard good things about the character writing and all that. I'm going to keep my controller unplugged, actually. I was gonna say I'm gonna keep it in my lap, but no. I'm just gonna unplug it. Because I don't want it suddenly rumbling on my desk and scaring the shit out of me. Cat spotted. Cobalt active terminal. Loading personality core. Corrupted. Personality core patched. Encrypting memory bank. Restarting personality core. I forgot to stir my tea. Hang on, little fella. Hang on, cat.exe. I mean, like, statistically, I also really enjoy games that have robot cats in them. Considering that my favorite game of this year, and maybe one of my favorite games of all time, has a robot cat in it. Hello? Hey, wake up! My head. Okay, good. Your vitals seem stable. What's happening? I had to wake you all up from the cryo sleep early. There wasn't enough time to fully restore your memories. My memories? I needed those! I assume. Sorry, I had no choice. The command terminal will only respond to meat-based life forms. And there's a ship off the bow powering up their weapons. Everyone to the bridge, now! Play cards to outwit your opponent. You draw 5 cards each turn. Each card costs energy. A card's energy cost is shown in the top left. It kinda seems like things are in a decent spot for the UI here. Oh god, the music. Holy shit. You get 3 energy each turn. Use it or lose it. Energy doesn't last between turns. Okay, so energy is hidden by me. I apologize. If it proves to be a problem, I can scoot things around. Oh, is there nothing important in the bottom right? I could... Hang on. This seems like a useful thing to have put together anyways. So... Scene, bottom right. Whoop. And then... Flip! Alright. I'm over here now. Okay, those are my discard piles. Alright. Attack your enemy with the attack cards. Great! You can always see what an enemy is planning to do. This enemy intends to attack you for 1 damage. Let's block their attack with some shield. You still got 1 energy. Play out the rest of this turn yourself. You figure it out, idiot. Let's see. Well, still blocking some stuff. Shield, block up to 1 incoming damage. Capped by max shield. Temp shield, block up to 1 incoming damage. Goes away at the start of next turn. I'm gonna do multi-attack, or multi-shot. Out of energy, time to end turn. Yikes, that's a big attack! We can use Evade to dodge attacks. Play this card to gain 1 Evade. Statuses are shown below your ship. Some have passive effects, others are used as resources. Evade is a status you use to move around. Spend 1 Evade to dodge the shot. Any Evade you use won't carry in... Any Evade you don't use will carry into future turns. Great. Boop. You've got the basics down. Remember, you can always hover over cards, characters, or anything else for more info. Good luck out there! Dizzy, your science officer. His cards are mostly shielding and shield manipulation. Riggs, your pilot. Her cards are mostly flexible movement and card draw. And Perry, your weapons officer. Her cards are mostly attacks and instant movement. So, Scramble gives me 2 evade. Oh, lunge moves right 2 and then attacks, which would make me miss. Attack and draw 2. Sure, let's attack and draw 2. Parry is baller tier. Great. Well, dodge doesn't go away, but neither does regular shield. So regular shield you can have up to your filled meter there, and temp shield goes away. But I don't have any cards that I can actually hit the enemy with, so I'm just gonna shield up, I guess. Well, now I want the move that lets me move a couple. Alright, well, they're only dealing 1, so let's draw shot. I could hit him with the lunge and the multi-shot, and I've got 1 shield available. Okay. Whoa! Not a scratch. Alright, the enemy is going to apply a status effect to itself, and the enemy is going to raise their shields. Well, I don't have any of my card draw cards here, which is a little awkward. Let's do the one that does damage. Got him. And get some block going. I'm pretty sure if I move 2 to the right, I'm gonna miss. So let's draw shot. So I can do basic dodge, and then multi-shot. And I'll do it again! Draw shot. Multi-shot. Woo! Pick an artifact. Artifacts are held by the ship's crew and change the rules of combat. You can have multiple on each crewmate. Warp Prep. Gain 1 shield and 1 evade on the first turn. Cool. Pick a card. Vamoose. Move random and evade 4. And playing it will remove the card for the rest of this fight. Multi-blast is pretty tempting. Deflection seems alright, too. I think I'm into multi-blast. Because deflection, like, 2 attack and shield is pretty good, but I think I'm more into just doing big damage. Oh, okay. Upgrade trees. Got it. So, could upgrade it at some point, somehow, to either increase the damage of each attack, which is pretty cool, or make it cheaper. Oh, and infinite. Not discarded when played, so you can just spend as much energy as you want. That's pretty sweet. Deflection increases the attack and shield, or it gives increased shield capacity for the rest of combat. That's pretty neat. Vamoose either becomes cheaper or gives you more manual evades. I'm going with Multi-Blast, but those cards all seem pretty cool. Okay, starting to remember. Right, the Cobalt. The hyperdrive. Yeah, you blew it up. Maybe. I vaguely remember pushing a button. Then the white light. Yeah, you blew it up! Guys, shut up! You have this argument every loop. I've heard it 517 times now. Fine. Alright, we've got the coordinates of the Cobalt programmed in. Let's get there and stop the time loop. See? Riggs remembers. Usually, she's the last one. I'm improving! Repair Yard offers card upgrades and removal. Okay, so that's a shop. Common encounter, card reward. Unknown event. Elite encounter. Regular encounter. Artifact, so no matter which direction you're getting an artifact. Boss at the end, another shop towards the end. Another mystery event. I usually enjoy going for mystery events in this kind of game. I'm curious what the cost at the repair yard is, so let's go ahead and... I think we're gonna go here, here, and then here, and we're just gonna go for the hard combat right away. Oh god, the music is so good. Howdy, how's it going? Oh, you know, same old. What's this, loop 400 or something? 517! Well, let's get you on your way. Can I get you anything? Remove a card, upgrade a card, or no thanks. Just free? I just get to choose one? Well, I want to upgrade Multi-Blast, but do I want to make it infinite, or do I want to... or do I want to make each shot pricier? I kind of want to make it infinite, because that makes it way more versatile. Because, like, our basic shots are 1 energy for 1 attack, so it kind of seems like getting rid of the basic shots might be a decent idea. So, I mean, an extra 2 damage is pretty cool, but I'm a little worried about trying to work around a 2-cost card. Especially when I'm still learning the ropes. Wow, cool. I'm picking up a distress signal? Wait, no, it's a pirate. Why is it always a pirate? Hey, give me that artifact or else. No? Objects in mid-row are between you and the enemy ship, and can block attacks. They're much weaker than a ship and will be destroyed if they're hit by anything at all. If this attack hits you, it'll also give you a status. Okay, so... I need to scramble to be able to hit it at all. So I guess I'll do that. Well, that's 4 damage that I don't think I'm evading here. Alright, so we've got 1 shield already stocked up. Oh wait, I've got an evade! My artifact! I've got an evade. Okay, so gonna raise their shields. Okay, so up. And then get some more shield going. Lunge is not gonna get me all the way out of this. Oh wait, lunge and scramble would get me out of this. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, right. Move and then shoot. This is fine. I keep saying we should just leave. This is a great strategy. Kinda just dancing back and forth and not actually hitting them a lot. Let's get some evasion going, and some extra shield. asteroid blocks it. So now if I move 2 to the right, I'll hit them. But they're about to raise their shields again. I don't know by how much. Well, I can build up some more movement. And if I lunge, I can tank the 4. But then I would not actually accomplish much beyond that, so... Okay. Threw back into the lunge. Damn it. I can get 1 hit here. Oh boy. Can you fire and then move, or just move and fire? I'm pretty sure the things happen in the order listed on the card. You can always move if you have evade. Yeah, so, like, I can get 1 shot and then swoosh out of the way. So now I can actually, like, get some hits in. Yeah, I think I just need to triple blast, try and get some progress in this fight. Because I've still got 3 dodge stocked up. Okay, time to learn if status effects get applied even if they hit your shields. They do. That's bad. Excess heat. If heat is at 3 or more at the end of turn, overheat, take 1 hull damage and reset heat to 0. Okay. They've got 7 health left. So I can triple blast them and then just scoot out of the way. And then hopefully whatever I draw next turn will let me kill them. Yeah, I don't know. Got there. Pick a card. Echo. Search your discard, move a card to the top of the draw pile. Seems kind of annoying. So that's 1, move a card from your discard on top of your deck. I usually just don't like to play with that kind of effect. I think it involves a lot more planning ahead that I prefer to take here. For 0, I can do the same effect, or for 1, I can make it go to my hand instead. Just regrow a card for 1 energy. Not loving it. Another multi-blast is kind of tempting. Like, it would be kind of nice to just have 2 of these infinite 1 damage for 2 damage, or 1 energy for 2 damage cards, and just have those replace my basic shots entirely. But what sidestep? 0 energy, instantly move 1 to the right. Not discarded at the end of turn. So I can make it move me 2 to the right, or draw a card and move to the right. Yeah, the fact that it costs 0 and just hangs out in your hand is pretty spiffy. Like, I would be pretty into it upgraded. Right now, it doesn't seem bad, because it won't interfere with drawing 5 cards, right? Like, if you have a card with retain, you still draw 5 at the start of your turn, right? Right, okay. Okay, so that's good to know, and I think I will take Sidestep. I was getting a lot of value out of scooting back and forth during that last fight. Pick an artifact. Regenerator. Every 3 Dizzy cards played gain a shield. Crosslink. Every 5th time you attack, you gain an evade. Ooh. Or Quick Draw. Draw 2 extra cards on the first turn. All 3 of these seem pretty good. I'm torn between Crosslink and Quick Draw, because extra evade, like, I'm feeling pretty high on that. Quick Draw is reliant on a good deck, I guess. I mean, hopefully my deck becomes good eventually. I'm into Crosslink. I like extra evade. There's a pirate hailing us. How can you tell they're a pirate? They have a big skull painted on their hull. Ah. Surrender and drop your shields, or I'll drop them for you. No. Have it your way. Oh god, I have to do this fight again? This is fine. I did great the first time. And I'm immediately taking damage this time. Well. So I need to attack 5 times. Oh, wait, no. Yep, nope. I'm getting hit. So... let's take 1 less damage. And blast him, I guess. On target. That wasn't too bad. Alright, well, I've got my 1 evasion from the relic, so... I can get out of the way. Direct hit! Every ship should come with a crosslink. I agree. Basic walk and scoot out of the way. 2-1 attacks is better for crosslink? Yeah, in theory. It's unfortunate that sidestep takes me to the right, because I kind of want to go to the left, but it's not per card, it's per shot. Interesting. Alright, so... sidestep... Seven hull left. Okay, so I'm 2 damage short. Scoot 1 more. Multi-shot. Shield Surge and Multi-Blast. If he is 3 or more at the end of turn, I just barely don't have enough damage to take him out this turn. Bummer. So I can do a basic dodge and get out of the way. Like, I'm taking 1 damage, but... Alright, so... Lunge doesn't reach, but... 1, 2, 3. Okay, so... Basic dodge, lunge, and multi-blast will deal 3. And they have 4 hull remaining. Oh, right, yeah, crosslink. I didn't even think about just spending my energy to build crosslink up a little bit. Okay, so let's scoot over a little bit. Scramble. Alright, so they've got 1 extra shield. Now I can deal 4 damage, but they have 5 shield, or they have 1 shield, so I need to deal 5 damage. I can get out of the way. But I could also get in the way and block the damage, and theoretically if I do that, then they will not have an opportunity to build up overheat on me again, because I can move over, block shot, and shield surge. And then I'll have 3... then I'll have a total of 4 shield. So, yeah. Let's make this fight end. Blast him. When in doubt, throw rock. Bolt. 0 mana, 0 energy gives you 1 evade. Playing it exhausts it, so you can't play it anymore this combat. Upgrading it makes it either free or evade 2. Evasive shot is pretty hot. 1 attack, 1 evade. I think I'm into evasive shot. I don't want to put too many commons into the deck, especially when there's not a ton of opportunities to remove cards, but... yeah. Caffeine Rush. Every time your discard pile is shuffled back into your draw pile, you gain 1 evade. Love that. Really need to remove some of these cards for that, for sure. Yeah, Bolt costs 0, gives you 1 evade, but exhausts. You can upgrade it so that it gives you 2 evade and still exhausts, or doesn't exhaust. Your shield lasts between combat. Handy. You gain 1 extra energy on the first turn. Oh man! Shield memory is so good. Oh god, shield memory and prepped are so good. Oh my god, it's so good. Everyone's saying that these artifacts are good. The discard pile is like where your cards go after you either use them or discard them at the end of your turn. Yeah, I'll go with shield memory. I'm like, I want Caffeine Rush, but shield memory seems like a smarter choice. This enemy is going to launch an object. Be careful, we don't know what it is yet. And then this robot fella. Alright. Shield drone beams one shield at its target per turn. Wow, just felt the engines kick up. Attack drone. Shoots a 2 damage shot once per turn. So I could blast this, but then I would be within range of... Well, no. I could scoot over enough to blast the attack drone. Or I could just hang out over here for a second. Build up my shields, which I think I will do. You blasted your own thing! What are you doing? Build up some extra shield. Blast this fella, and then just blast him, I guess. Pick a card. We've got a rare opportunity. Corrosion Beam. The status will be applied to the enemy wherever they are. Huh. Corrode. Deals 1 hull damage at the end of every turn and exhausts. Ooh. Damage over time seems good. Ooh! It does 0 damage, but it stuns, so whatever you're aiming at will not take its action. That seems real good. So you can either make it deal 1 damage, or your next attack will also stun. Corrosion Beam, so we can make it cost less and do the same thing, or make it cost more but do more. Damage over time seems like a decent option for what I've been doing so far, of just like, I've got a lot of evasive options. So just, like, apply a damage over time and then just fucking run away. Yeah, stun attacks are also really good if you can evade so that you can just target whatever you need to stun. So, like, Pulse Barrier is just, eh. It's a good card, but it's not exciting. Both of these are pretty sweet, but I think I'll go with the rare. I want the random encounter. I want the random event. I'm going this way. Hey, I got Caffeine Rush anyways. Let's go. Trying to hit me for 2 2s. So if I move 2 and then dodge 2, I will get out of the way of this attack. I mean, I could just tank it, but I don't have a ton of... I don't really have a ton of damage to output this turn. So we'll scoot over, block shot. Basic shot. Let's be a little aggro. This enemy is going to give you a card. It can't be dodged. Get ready. This enemy is going to give you a card, no matter where you are. I assume that the card is going to be bad. I'm just going to deal 6 and see what happens. Trash. I see. So I've got 7 health. So I can... I could just corrosion beam and get out of the way. Sure. The enemy has gained a status. You might want to hover over to see what it does. It does 1 damage at the end of every turn. And it's 1 hull damage, which is pretty hot, because it just ignores the shields. Yeah, I'm just scooting out of the way. Trash. Oh no, they're trying to shoot more trash at me. Don't think so. Kill! Now or never. 1 energy for 3 evade, lose all evade next turn, and exhaust. Quick thinking, just draw 3? Draw 5. It's kind of hot. It seems incredible if you had more energy to spend per turn. Yeah, I assume that the boss relics are probably going to give me more energy to spend. I cast Pot of Greed and draw 3 cards from my deck. Yeah, I'm thinking about quick thinking. But the thing is that one of the big reasons why I want quick thinking is to cycle through my deck faster. But then I have an additional card in my deck that I have to cycle through. Like, it's halfway tempting to just take none of them. But the upgraded quick thinking is just real hot. But at the repair yards, I either have to get rid of a card or upgrade a card. So is having a 0 energy draw 3 that exhausts worth more than removing one of my basic bitch, just 1 energy, 1 damage cards? And it might be? There's some basic cards that upgrade to an exhaust. Sure, that makes sense. Alright, we'll take quick thinking. Is anyone else getting a really bad headache? No, it's from that high-pitched static. What is that? Ah, you again. Hello! Which one of you shall I teach this time? Obtain 1 of 3 Dizzy cards, 1 of 3 Riggs cards, 1 of 3 Parry cards, or... I don't trust this! I'm pretty into some Riggs cards. Yeah. All 3 of these are pretty good. I think I'm pretty into draw shot. Although evasive shot is also really good. They're both good is the problem. They're offering me cards that are just good. Let's do draw shot. Whoa, I'm learning! Nope, hold on, it's fading away. Energy readings are back to normal. Hail and well met, traveler. Verily! Can I get you anything? I would like to upgrade a card, please. Two corrosion. Like, that's 3 energy, but that's 2 corrosion. Three energy to do 2 damage for the rest of the fight. Yeah, like, that's pretty spicy. I mean, there's a lot of these cards that I want to upgrade. Like, ignores shields and armor, or just do 3 attacks. Lunge, Scramble is also good. Upgraded Quick Thinking is real spicy. Corrosion pierces already, yeah. Like, underrated is the upgrades for basic cards. Yeah, just like turning the basic shot into 0 energy is pretty neat. Upgrade for basic dodge, like making them only cost 0 energy. That also just synergizes really well with drawing extra cards. So I mean, I feel like I'm gonna get the most value out of upgrading my Corrosion Beam right now. The question is, do I upgrade it to be cheaper so I can do more stuff, or do I upgrade it to be more powerful so that it ends the fight quicker? I'm going with the lower energy cost, because I feel like I am setting myself up for just not using the card at all, because like spending my entire turn on it would result in me taking a lot of damage or something, compared to just like having more time, like using my energy on other things such as sources of evasion so I can get out of the way. Heck yeah. An unknown powerful entity. Riggs, are you picking up any hostile ships on radar? No? Why? Sensors are going crazy over here. Let's see. No, no warp core signatures within a light year. Switching sensors to visual spectrum. Ah! Big crystal. Huh? Big crystal. Ah, big crystal. What an awful opening hand. Wow. Hey, I got him! Alright, well, let's just do some blasting. Oh. Big crystal. Yeah! Big, yeah! That's the main thing about it. So if I move 2 to the right, then I'm only taking 2 instead of 3. So I could use up all my evasion to do that. Or I could spend my energy like basic dodge, corrosion beam, evasive shot. And then still have 1 evasion left over. Yeah, let's do that. Your motherfucking life ends 10 turns from now. Yeah, kinda. Got him. No damage. Ha! So if I move 2 over to the left, then I'm taking 1 from that. So there's no getting in between these. So I may as well just take the 2. So let's do block shot, multi-shot. Is there anything that I'm really sad if I draw into withdraw shot? I think the fact that I have to think about it means I should probably just basic shot and then... Woo! Alright. So I need to move 4 to the left, which I can do. But then I also need to block 2 damage. Or I could just keep moving to the right. I could just leave. See ya. Okay, it does follow you. Okay. I figured it would. Nice shot. Hey, thanks! Oh. Got there. Easy peasy. Woo! Increased maximum hull and basically a full heal? Let's go. I could get another corrosion beam! That seems... That seems real good. Weaken hull. Weak! This part takes 1 more damage from all attacks. That doesn't seem quite as good for me, because I'm just scooting around so much. Brittle. This part takes double damage from all attacks. Or... attack 2 with weak, and then move to the right and attack 2 with weak. I see. Weakening multiple parts. Endless magazine. Gain 1 chip shot at the end of every turn. Huh. So for 2 energy, I will then get an extra 0 cost 1 damage attack for the rest of the game. So that seems pretty cool. And then I could upgrade it so that it does not exhaust. So I could get extra endless magazines for the true endless experience. Yeah, it does synergize really well with Crosslink. The extra corrosion beam is really tempting, but Endless Magazine also seems pretty fun. You can get so many Endless Magazines, the game starts discarding the extra ones because your hand is full. Yeah, I'll take the other card instead of just honing in on one game plan, just to make things a little more interesting. Pick an artifact. Boss artifact, Dizzy boss artifact, and Riggs boss artifact. Genesis. Gain 1 of 2 common artifacts. Then gain 1 of 2 common artifacts. Then gain 1 of 2 common artifacts. Then add 3 Genesis canisters to your deck. Genesis canister, 3 energy. Seems like a wasteful amount of packaging, to be honest. Single use. Playing this card removes it from your deck. Yeah, that seems crazy. Just like, hey, at some point, maybe you can skip your turn. Like, if you don't have anything else to do, maybe you can skip your turn to get rid of this downside from your deck forever. Shield Burst. Every time you gain any shield, gain 1 temporary shield. Double shield. Pretty hot. Demon Thrusters. Gain 1 evade every turn. You can no longer have more than 3 evade at a time. Yeah, no, let's take that Genesis, baby. Alright, so Heal Booster. Every time you heal, heal 1 more. Or Shield Reserves. Permanently gain +2 max shield on pickup. Yeah, that one seems alright. Quick Draw. Draw an extra 2 cards. Pretty spicy. Or Hull Plating. Gain extra max hull and heal 3. Give me the Quick Draw. Perpetual Motion Device. Riggs artifact. Whenever you have no cards, draw a card. That seems real good if I just, like, start stacking up everything to be 0 cost. But also, Piercer. Your first attack each turn pierces. Yeah, Perpetual Motion Device is definitely more of a build-around. Perpetual Motion Device seems more fun, but Piercer does seem more useful. Alright, I'll take Piercer. Nice! That's the first time you guys managed to beat that thing. Wait, really? How many times have we tried? You don't want to know. What even was it? If these readings are correct, I think it's some kind of time crystal. We've seen microscopic ones at the lab, and in the Cobalt's particle accelerator. But never so large. Did the microscopic ones try to kill you? Huh. Not in the way I was able to perceive, no. Well, let's keep moving. Entering new zone, Sapphire Cluster. The nav system has taken us through this lawless sector. The zone is full of pirates, thieves, and smugglers. Like the last one, was it? Everyone should have their sidearms on them at all times in case we get boarded. Oh, hell yeah! Do I got a gun? Everyone but you. I could go for quick thinking to try and draw into some of my permanent effects. And I will. Yeah, well. I could draw a shot to maybe draw into my corrosion beam. Nope. Well, these things happen. Let's evasive shot and scoot out of the way. Power drive adds 1 damage to all attacks. Missile Bay adds a status effect to itself. Enemy is going to raise their shields. Alright, well, we've got the corrosion beam, so that's wonderful. We just need to stall. Said with confidence. I could have used the canister, that's fine. No! Bummer. I do have the piercer, yeah. They're power driving up. It's got 5 shield. Maybe I should just stall. Yeah, getting rid of the canisters was a consideration. I didn't forget about Piercer. I just didn't use it. Yeah. Need more gun ports. Well, can't get out of the way of this 6 damage attack and also get rid of the canister, so unfortunate. Aha! Take that. Yeah, I was thinking if there was like anything crazy I could do to like lame it out even longer to try and build up to full shields, but we'll just blast them. Alright. Panic! Move random. Move random 2, shield 1, attacks 0. Block shot. Ooh, upgraded card. Block shot beta. Block up to 3 damage in temp shield. Overpower. Adds 2 damage to all attacks, decreases by 1 at the end of turn. Very hot with the multi-hit attacks, but pretty pricey. Yeah, Genesis gave me 3 choices of 1 of 2 common artifacts, and then the Genesis canisters, which do nothing, and just waste space. Oh, move random is all in the same direction? That's very good to know. That does make Panic better. Overpower is tempting, but I think my deck is getting a little clogged to try and put in something that's like, oh, it's good with like 2 of your cards. I think it would be more valuable to Overpower plus Piercer. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the block shot coming pre-upgraded is nice, but I just don't love the card. I don't love Temp Shield, is the big thing. I actually enjoy Panic having Attack 0 attached to it because of Crosslink. But I think I would end up in a situation where the random... Like, I really need the random movement to take me in one direction, and it takes me in the other. And then I would get frustrated. I'm not taking any of them. I want to run a little leaner. How many cards are in your deck? 18. Which is a lot. I think I'm gonna go this direction. I want random events. Detecting minefield up ahead. Oh wow, with a lot of exploded ships inside. Let's stop and look for cool stuff. Probably barely explode at all. Gain an artifact, or gain a choice of one of 4 artifacts if you just take a bunch of damage. Do it, no balls. I mean, here's the thing. I'm not taking a lot of damage in these fights. So, you know. The boss is a free heal, it's fine. Yeah, let's go. Premeditation. At the start of combat, gain a Glizade. Move 2 to the right instantly for 0 energy. Retain and flippable. In combat, right-click or control-click this card to flip the direction of its action. Oh! So you just start the fight with a free move 2 in either direction. That's pretty hot. Adaptive Plating. Gain extra hull. Heal 1 every time you beat a boss or elite. Boring. Jumper Cables. At the start of combat, gain temp shield equal to your missing hull. Not bad. Energy Refund. Gain 1 energy every time you spend 3+ energy playing a card. Now, that means that the energy cost of the card has to be 3 or more. That doesn't mean that if I play my infinite card 3 times, then I get 1 energy back. I don't have any 3 energy cards except for Genesis Canister. Because I did choose to go with cheaper Corrosion Beam. Would have been fun before burning 2 of the canisters. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a lot less good because I have gone more conservative with my upgrades. But also, like, none of these other ones are amazing. Premeditation is pretty cool, but Energy Refund does open the door for me taking, like, a big, cool 3 energy card somewhere down the line. Don't skip, you spent blood for these cards. I'm not skipping, because these are artifacts, so they're not clogging up my deck or anything. Yeah, it's mostly between premeditation and energy refund, and both of them are pretty good. I'm going with energy refund. Whoa, nice! Let's get out of here. Watch out, if this attack hits you, it'll also give you a card. There's no ship part here. It's empty. Shots fired at this part of the will miss. The enemy is going to launch something. Okay. So I can't just squeeze between the shots and evade it. Let's draw. Oh, good, I sharpened my harpoons. Oh yeah. He's called Spike. His ship is Spike Jr. What a dude. Yeah, I'll take the card. How bad could it possibly be? Oh, that's pretty bad. Shoot down that missile, or just get out of the way. Well, that is unfortunate. Because I could use the Genesis canister now, and I would get a shield back. But I'm also just in a bad spot here. It's going to deal 2 damage. See, the thing is I want to get Endless Magazine up and going if I'm going to be up against missile spam dork over here. Yeah, I could just shield up. Like, get rid of the Genesis canister, use Shield Surge, and spend my turn that way. But I do want to get Lunge up and running. Or Endless Magazine up and running. I'm doing it. Nice shot, Perry. Thank you, thank you. The platypus? Alright. Ready or not? Oh, we're ready. All right. Aha, you idiot! We're over here! What's your missile doing all the way over there? You fool! I'll take the one. I'll take the oxygen leak. It's fine. Ooh, Seeker. It's gonna deal 2 damage. It cannot miss. Does mean I can't get rid of the Genesis canister this turn. Yeah, let's shield up. Alright. Chip shot has been so useful for this. Stop scooting back and forth. You're making me use my evasions. At the end of every turn. Okay. Alright. Kaboom! Draw one card of each color from the draw pile. Interesting. Could change it to make it draw one card of each color from the discard pile. Or draw one card of each color from the exhaust pile. My exhaust pile is... Oh wait, no, those are token cards. The chip shots are probably token cards, or ghost cards, or whatever the term is going to be. Let's double check. It's got a ghost icon, so I assume that it goes away if it, like, changes zones. Right? So... my exhaust pile's probably not getting super clogged up. But... it goes away at the end of combat. If they go away at the end of combat, then they would... clog up my discard pile. Okay. So that's awkward. Juke! Just 3 random evasion. Corrosion Beam is also exhaust. Yeah, so I think I can take second opinions now and be totally happy with it. Like, I think I would be fine with second opinions if I just did not upgrade it at all. But the potential for second opinions B to redraw my corrosion beam is pretty cool. Howdy! Hi! Can I get you anything? Right, corrosion beam is not the same color as the chip shots, I believe. Alright. So, upgrade. Draw more off of a draw shot. Draw more off of quick thinking. I'm kinda into upgrading quick thinking to quick thinking B. 0 mana, draw 3 once. But then that would also get me yeah, the chip shots are pink, so if I upgraded quick thinking into quick thinking B, then I could get quick thinking B and my caustic damage over time thing, corrosion beam. I could get them both back with second opinions. Yeah. Yep, let's do that. Let's work towards that, rather. Because also, I just wanted quick thinking B anyways. Getting hail from a research vessel. Hail! Are you available for a brief test of the great Dr. Bjorn's latest invention, the Duplatron? This might sting a bit. Duplicate a card in your deck. Or Duplicate a card in your deck 4 times. Lose 3 maximum hull. That would be a lot of corrosion beams. That would be a lot of quick thinking bees. If a card draws from discard, it can't draw itself. That makes sense. You can just buy back the hull after the boss. Yeah? Because, like, a lot of the cards that I have, I've got a pile of extra draw. Duplicate the Genesis canister to flex. Corrosion has been putting in work. Yeah. Because another benefit to the corrosion that hasn't really come up, but, like, not having to actually aim at the enemy and just being able to do that wherever really enhances its lame out ability. Duplicate Endless Magazine 4 times. I could just upgrade it so that it doesn't exhaust. That would be so much better. I'm getting corrosion beams. The only damage you've taken so far is what you've done to yourself. No, I took 1 damage from overheat that one time. Chow 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 chow! Hoo-hoo! Jettison Hatch. You may remove 2 cards at repair yards. Woo! Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. That's even better with the nonsense that we have going now. Oh, that's great. I'm loving it. Startup! DX3 Missiler. Bounty targeted. Starting optimal engagement patterns. I could get rid of the last Genesis canister here. Pretty tempting. Like, getting Endless Magazine going would also be nice. I assume that he's going to shoot missiles at me based off of the ship name, but since he's shooting 3 of them, like, side by side, I don't really want to try and get in front of them to solve the problem. I'm getting rid of Genesis Genesis with Nintendo Genesis. I'm just gonna Shield Surge, I think. Hey, can you just, not? Can you go away, actually? I don't step down from a challenge. Alright, so get out of the way of the missiles. And then... corrosion beams. This is awkward to get out of the way of. So, 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4... So I would have to spend one of my evades, but that's probably fine. Or I could just take damage, but why would I do that? More corrosion beams. See ya, suckers. Big missile. Oh, you got nothing? You got nothing for me to get out of the way of? Oh, buddy. Corrosion should take care of him soon. Yeah. Quick thinking. Second opinions. Could get Endless Magazine going. 2, 3. 2! I think it's more valuable for me to just get out of the way. Lunge. Evasive shot. Sidestep. We'll put you to 1. Kaboom! Pick a card. Wave Charge. Add a wave beam to your hand. Huh. So it's 2 energy to add a 0 cost 2 piercing attack to your hand. So you can upgrade it to either give you a 3 piercing or 2 piercings. It's interesting. But I kinda just want to get cards out of my deck. I kinda just... Well, I mean, Lunge might actually be pretty good for the current game plan of apply 5 corrosion and then leave. Because the alternative is, like, upgrading Quick Thinking B to Exhaust, but nah. This part is brittle. It takes double damage from attacks. The Rogue Starticle. Well, point and click game looking ass. I think I will shoot you, scoot over a little bit, and then make you hurt forever. Ooh, brittle. Let's draw. Basic dodge and 2 corrosion beams and get out of the way. Yeah. Well, now I want the lunge. Scramble. Stop evading the asteroids. I need evasions. Thank you. Oh god. This part has armor. It takes less damage from attacks. You ain't hitting me. Abyssal visions. Sounds worrying. Gonna launch something, huh? We've got 3 energy. You have 6 hull. How about you just die? Stun source. Gain 1 stun charge every turn. That seems good. I literally can't use that. If I could upgrade it, amazing. However, very awkward. Especially because, like, I'm not going to be upgrading it at this next shop, probably. I might be cutting 2 cards at this next shop. But, like, especially if I can get, Endless Magazine going, like, Endless Magazine and just having a lot of evasion, just, like, snipe their one thing that's actually going to take actions. Front-loaded blast. Attack for 4 damage, add 3 fumes to your draw pile. Yeah, that's not amazing. I like stun source, but it's not for me at the moment. You get an artifact, though. Hull plating. Extra hull. Jet thrusters. Gain 2 evade on the first turn. Woo! Gain 1 energy every 3rd turn. I don't want to have to plan ahead for that. I think just an extra guaranteed 2 evade that I don't have to spend energy on is gonna be the most value for me. That would have let you use the stun without an upgrade, but I would have had to draw the stun on the same turn that I was gonna get the 3 energy. Or the extra energy. You don't really plan for overclock generator, it's just there sometimes. I don't love it. I do love just extra evade. Just guaranteed extra evade. Salutations. What are salutations? Can I get you anything? I would like to remove 2 cards, please. I'm thinking that it's going to be these 2 basic shots, but what else we got? Yeah, those basic shots. I think it is so much better for me to just put them in the dumpster. Yeah, like, there are cards that I could, like, so many cards that just are a basic shot but better, and I could upgrade the basic shots to cost 0, but that would take multiple upgrade opportunities that could be going on to some of my better cards. So, yeah, basic shots. Gotta go. 2 for the price of 1. Being hailed by a pirate in a cruiser class warship? Hey, hi? Hello? Oh boy. What is it? Put it on screen so we can see. Sure. Oh, hey, it's you. I used to be so soft. This should be easy. Riggs? This part is weak. Takes more damage from attacks. Oh, look at that shield bar. Oh, you love to be a corrosion build when you're seeing shield bars like this. This part is concussable. Any shot that hits here will cancel the pirate's intent. This part's intent. So, I could... You know what? Quick thinking. Let's see what else we've got. Why are you me? I'm me! Are you sure about that? Riggs is pretty cool. I like her design. Alright, well, let's get the corrosion beams going. We should line up the cannons with that weak point. Aye aye! Let's do a block shot here. Got him. Alright. Taking 2 damage, but we've still got a lot of shields going. So I can scoot to the right and only take 2. And I've still got plenty of shields. That corrosion going. Not a scratch. Oh, great turn to draw into the lunge. So lunge. And I could just scoot over 3 more. Multi-blast. Sidestep. Sidestep, basic block. Multi-blast. Multi-blast is over. Got there. Dreadnought, more like Dreadnought. Got him! This is the exact build I had for my first time. It was so much fun. Yeah, this is going great. Ace! Yes? Yeah! I kinda don't even want to look at the other cards. Yeah, that works with the refund. So I could upgrade it and then, like, get Ace and an extra 2 evade. Payback, whenever the ship is hit, immediately shoot a 1 damage attack. X your shield. X equals your shield, attack X. And that would be a pretty cool card. Because I do have some good shield stuff going on, but I mean, I'm taking Ace. I gotta take Ace. Every 10th time you draw a card, gain an energy. Oh. I do want that in this deck. We've also got Warp Mastery. Replaces Warp Prep. Gain 3 shield and 3 evasion on first turn. That's pretty sick. And High Frequency Intercom. Draw 2 cards. Draw an additional 2 cards every turn. You are offered 1 less card in post-battle card rewards. You may no longer skip card rewards. Nope. Flywheel. I desire taking actions. Huh. That was interesting. Yeah. You good? Yeah. I could pilot the ship for a while if you need a break. No, really, I'm fine. It's just... she really was me. Barry, tell me honestly. Do you think I'd look cool in a black jacket like that? And a purple eyeliner? Oh, so cool! Riggs. Riggs is really great. I'm enjoying this doofus quite a lot. This is where the ship has been taking us. What is that? It's the same energy signature as the Cobalt's warp drive, but without containment shielding. And at energy levels that shouldn't be possible. It's pretty. Let's go kill it. Is that our plan? Let's run some circles around him. I agree. Whoop. Next time. No, we don't need the next time. We're good. Peace. Oh, and we got the extra energy? Hell yeah. Let's see. Quick thinking, sidestep, block shot, endless magazine. Kinda wanna think. Alright, evasive shot lets us get out of the way, and then we can also get endless magazine going. It would be nice if I had a shield card here, but I just got block shot. Alright, let's do multi-blast, evasive shot, get out of the way, endless magazine. Alright, we got the chip shot. I've got the draw shot, so I could draw into my other corrosion beam. And I've got the side step to get out of the way. Got the lunge, that's also good. Chip shot, which isn't really accomplishing much, but gives me an extra cross-link trigger. Let's do shield surge, lunge, sidestep. Because I want to build my shields back up before I move on to the next fight. Second opinions! Oh. Well, when you only have one card left in your deck, I guess that would be what happens there. Draw shot! Yeah, let's just corrode him for fun. Explosion! Acid cannon! I mean, that's not... It's funny, but I don't think it's actually good. Because I actually have to aim and hit with it. And it costs a lot of energy. Blocker burnout, reduced max shield capacity, gives a bunch of temp shield. Really good on some builds. Oh yeah, I believe it. Extra battery though! Ooh! So, 0 mana, gain 2 extra energy, or... Rather, energy. So, 0 energy, gain 2 energy, or 0 energy, gain 3 energy, or 0 energy, gain 2 energy, and gain an extra energy next turn. Yeah, I'm pretty into extra battery, because extra battery, like, it can power up 2 of the draw shots, and then that might give me enough card draw to get an extra energy from the flywheel. Like, that seems just really good. Alright. Interesting. So, there's an extra elite up here and an extra mystery event, but down here is a guaranteed repair yard. Alright, well, I think no matter which route I'm taking, I'm still going here first. Whoa, vertigo. You all again. An extraplanar being! Neat! What do you value most? Healing. Add a card to your draw pile. Ephemeral repairs. 1 energy, heal 4 hull, single use. Damage. Ephemeral blast. 0 energy, 7 damage, single use. Or evasion. Ephemeral dodge. 0 mana, 5 evade, single use. Evasion is pretty tempting. I do like to evade. Yeah, the damage one seems very useful, especially because I have, like, I have Piercer. Ultra Heal seems like the big emergency use item. Yeah. Although I worry that, like, if I'm in a bad situation, 1 energy could prevent me from taking another 4 damage. I don't know if I'm in, like, if I am in that kind of problematic situation, if I can afford to be spending 1 energy. Yeah, I'm way more into either damage or evasion. Might be that you can dodge and heal at once because of Ace. I don't think the healing is super valuable. Not in comparison to a potential, like, 0 energy, 7 damage with piercing, or 5 evasion. Want a suggestion based on meta reasons? No. Think what your heart desires. Yeah. I think I desire evasion. Because I think like the way that I have my deck set up, I think evasion is more likely to get me out of a bad situation, as opposed to damage, which will likely just speed up the fight a little, but probably not enough. Alright, give me evasion. Thanks! Now, here is... well, no, I can still make the decision next turn. Oh! Song! Alright, so that... armored up. Flywheel is currently on 5. So I think spending a bunch of draw to try and draw into something cool is probably worse than spending the cards that I've already got in hand. So let's do Corrosion Beam. Scoot over so I'm not hitting the armored spot. Endless Magazine. And do I actually want to hit, or do I want to save? Let's dodge. Okay. Cannon. This enemy is going to give you a card no matter where you are. Potentially annoying, but... oh, Sunshine Heavy Industries is in the same setting? Cool. Alright. Corrosion Beam for sure. Chip Shot. Build up some more evasion. It's going to give me a card, it's not going to damage me, so I don't think the temp shield's going to help. So let's do basic block and fuck it, lunge. Gave us 2 unplayable cards, huh? Okay. Well, this is a pretty slick hand. Ace and extra battery. So, ace. Get more corrosion going. I don't think extra battery actually helps us much here. Multi-blast is infinite. That's true. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get anything better. Let's get out of the way. Alright, he's gonna give me more cards, but that's fine. Fresh draw. So, corrosion beam, second opinions. Oh, yeah! The comm jam is unplayable, so I can't get rid of it. Chip shot. Draw shot. Yeah, comm jam is a gray card, as I think most junk cards are. I can draw shot to get another energy, and then, yeah, give me evasion shot, so I'll set myself up for next turn a little better. Alright. Extra junk, that's fine. I got card draw for days. Chip shot. Scramble. Shield surge? I don't know. Kaboom! We might be a little OP. We'll see about that. Wave beam, deflection, not bad, but not quite good enough. Scoot! So just scoot 3 in either direction. Tempting, but is it good enough? Yeah, probably. I have much worse evasion cards in my deck that I am already pretty happy to see. And like I've got extra card draw to get past it if I'm not interested. Yeah, like I'm probably gonna be putting more cards in the dumpster at the next shop. I think it might be... I don't love getting rid of basic dodge, but it's just not super impactful. Meanwhile, like, a pre-upgraded card that moves me the amount of time that I spend being like, well, time to use 3 of my evasion to get out of the range of this thing. Like, that happens a lot. I'm getting scooted. Now here's the big question, is do I go to the shop to guaranteed get rid of 2 cards, or do I take the mystery box and get extra relics? Could even be a boat, that's true. Do you feel that your deck is holding you back? Sometimes. Like, there are not a ton of situations where I want to use block shot. I'm never really happy to use basic dodge. Like, this deck is all about dodge, but I just have way better options for dodging. Yeah, let's go with the lame option, so that maybe I can beat this mystery zone boss.
Stay out of this sector. Huh? Why? The messed up ship in that glowing asteroid thing? It's gotta have some kind of exotic tech, and it's gonna be mine!
Oh, good to know.
We're ready for it!
Yeah, see, like, in this situation. Well, I need to scoop 4, but, you know. It's gonna give me a card, Missile Bay, weak concussable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I scoot and then lunge, I can hit the Missile Bay. Which I think I will do. Scoot. Lunge. Got him! Get Corrosion Beam going and multi-shot. Fumes, that's fine.
That ship will be mine!
Corrosion Beam, Sidestep. This enemy is gonna launch something. No, it ain't. Good one. Pie 2 in the oven might be bad. Oh, jeez. I believe in pie. I can get a bunch of draws off Second Opinion, and I can hit the ace, which you love to see. So let's do that. I didn't hit the ace! No! I guess I'll quit thinking. Hit the ace. Corrosion Beam, extra battery. Evasive shot. Draw shot? Multi-blast. Kaboom! Fleetfoot. Hermes boots. Whenever you move one further, lose this effect at the end of your turn. That's pretty spicy. Like, it makes exact positioning awkward, but a lot of the time I'm not particularly... Like, I don't spend a lot of time doing precise movement. A lot of the time I am just like, I need to move 4 this way so I don't get hit at all. Boost Capacitors B is fine. Another draw shot wouldn't be bad. But Fleetfoot, I'm pretty into Fleetfoot. Good afternoon. Is it? Did I get you anything? I would like to remove 2 cards, please. So now I have even more reason to get rid of basic dodge, because now I have even more cards that are just basic dodge, but better. I am, to my enemies, I am very annoying. But effective. Hope you didn't need those. Ah, we'll be fine. Armored Bay. On pickup, your Missile Bay gains armor. Oh, okay, sure. throwing dung pies in Dark Souls. The enemy is going to corrode itself? Oh. I see. Well, may as well help it along, I guess. Alright. Ace. Corrosion Beam. I could extra battery and do more shenanigans. We've got Flywheel, so I could draw into another Corrosion Beam. Yeah. I didn't. But I did draw into Endless Magazine, which is good. Oh, Fleetfoot doesn't exhaust. Oh, that's cool. Just scoot over here for a single evasion. Great. I think it corrodes itself because it just has, like, a massive amount of hull. So it gives itself an additional timer on the fight. So I can Corrosion Beam, Scoot. Yeah, I just want to get my Corrosion Beams going. So, move one, Chip Shot the weak point, and then Scoot. And do you want to sidestep as well? Yeah. It's that one thing with 999 HP from Slay the Spire. Yeah, a little bit. Alright. Corrosion Beam, Chip Shot, Evasive Shot, Multi-Shot, Lunge, and then Scoot. But not the card Scoot, just regular Scoot. Corrosion Beam. I could scoot over and deal an extra damage with Chip Shot, but I think I just need to schmoove on out of here. I could Quick Thinking, maybe draw into Fleetfoot to make getting out of the way a little easier. Oh, so I can sidestep, draw shot, Chip Shot. Scoot will get me completely out of the way. So, Multi-Blast, Scoot. Hey, buddy! You got some corrosion going on. You doing alright? Fleetfoot. Chip Shot, Multi-Shot, Evasive Shot. Got there. Refresh Interval. Temp Shield, Energy next turn. Block Shot A. This just gives actual shield and also an additional point of attack. Now this is the kind of block shot that I'm looking for. Because with that, I could maybe get rid of basic block. Because I'm still fine running a card or two that just gives me a block. But if I'm going to go to the shop to get rid of evasive block, what else am I getting rid of? You know, maybe I don't actually care about that. I have barely been getting hit at all. Like, maybe I just get rid of my shield cards entirely. Just fuck it. Just all in on evasion. I am sure to win because my speed is superior. Yeah, upgrades are cool. But if I'm not thinning my deck out, I'm also not super impressed by Block Shot A. Because that's not giving me more evasion or drawing cards, which are the things that I care about right now. So I'm getting rid of it. Perpetual motion device? I don't think that's ever going to trigger for me because I have too many, like, I have too many cards that draw cards. Ricochet paddle. Whenever you shoot an incoming missile, turn it around instead of destroying it. That's fun. Maybe just overclock generator? It's not exciting, but it is useful. Yeah, it's just free juice. Yeah, I could always use extra energy. I have a lot of card draw. Dizzy is crying. I'm sorry, Dizzy. You got us through the early game, though. You the real homie. Yeah, give me the generator. Evolutionary perfection. Crab time! Time for crab. Yeah. We'll just do that. Ooh! Attack drone with a bubble shield. Did you know crabs and lobsters are the same thing? I'm learning! Oh. Great. Oh, because piercing. Right. Yeah, let's just get ourselves extra evasion. Cannot miss, huh?
Crab CRABCL Crab CRABCL
Oh yeah, no.
Crab CRABCL
This is gonna be some bad text to speech.
Crab CRABCL Crab CRABCL Crab CRABCL Crab CRABCL Crab CRABCL Crab CRABCL Crab CRAB.
Draw shot. Draw a shot. Extra battery in this magazine. Just spend my energy. These dudes is getting blasted. Hand cannon. Draw a card, and then deal X, where X is the number of cards in your hand. Yeah. Oh no! Riggs got a gun! Yeah, I do think that I should give Riggs a gun. Alright, Riggs. You earned it. Howdy! Salutations. Alright. Upgrades. So I can upgrade Ace to give me an extra 2 evade when I first cast it. I can upgrade one of my draw shots to draw an extra card or deal 1 additional damage. It would probably be draw an extra card. That's so many corrosion beams, I was AFK. Yeah. Yeah, this has been the game plan, is just hit them with 5 corrosion beams and then never get hit. We've got extra battery, so we can get extra energy or 2 energy now, 1 energy later. Can't upgrade Ephemeral Dodge. Scoot is already upgraded. Sidestep. I could get Sidestep to draw a card. It's pretty nice. Yeah, Hand Cannon is already upgraded. So we got Hand Cannon A, which draws us a card when we use it. Which is a shame, because Hand Cannon B would be way better for us, but... oh well. The corrosion beams are already all upgraded. Fleetfoot... oh! Fleetfoot B is pretty cool. Just... Fleetfoot B is really tempting. Because you just leave. You're just gone. I ain't sticking around here. I'm done. Yeah, like... Lunge being flippable would be pretty good. A lot of these upgrades are good, but... I think I'm gonna upgrade to Fleetfoot B. Second Opinion B to try and get 10 exhaust on the enemy. I could. Draw 1 card of each color from the pile, so I would get a Corrosion Beam back, I would get Quick Thinking back, and I would get either Endless Magazine or extra battery back. Oh, I would not be able to get... I would only get 1 extra Corrosion Beam. Like, it's not amazing. And that also makes it constant energy. Yeah, no, I'm upgrading the Hermes boots. I'm going fast. Rad. Is this our final waypoint? It is. The Cobalt is embedded in that singularity. Are we ready? Don't look so nervous, guys! Hey, Cat, how many times have we been here before? 0. Oh. You guys will do great! Good luck in there! What do you mean? We can't fight the Cobalt while it's inside that singularity. Someone needs to bring it out. I'm uploading myself to the Cobalt now. Bye! Well, hold on, there's probably some other way to accomplish that. Gone. She's already gone. Alright. Looks like it worked. That's the Cobalt. Looks different. Well, we've got the extra battery. So, let's go ahead and do that. Get Quick Thinking going. Get Ace going. For sure. .45 hull. I could deal with that. Corrosion Beam, Corrosion Beam. So if I scoot 3 that way, that'll get me out of the 2 and the 5. Thank you for the follow, the knight who says yes. The enemy is going to attack you. What? Since when? I kind of want to scoot and just shield surge, but I should probably scoot an evasive shot and just take the 2. Good work. This is it, Luigi. This enemy is going to give you a card! Second opinion. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I would like to get a second opinion and then hand cannon. Oh yeah, the cat has also gone from here too. Takes 1 more damage from all attacks. Okay, so second opinions. That's a draw shot. So if we move over, draw shot. So the draw shot is not going to get, or the hand cannon is not going to get the piercing effect, but that's fine. She gets the gun! Hand cannon, baby! Unfortunately, I've got a bunch of corrosion beams in my hand that I can't actually use here, but may as well use ephemeral dodge. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. See ya! Open the window, I want to fire my gun! But if you need ephemeral dodge later, it'll be fine. We're gonna destroy the kobolds, right? We're here to finish this. Yeah! We'll get rid of the trash. Multi-shot. This missile is going to deal 3 damage. And we'll see about that, bud. So I could do the hand cannon first this time, so that it actually gets the piercing. Yeah. Sheesh! Scoop. Let's see. Trash. Multi-blast, endless magazine. And then we'll just use up a couple of evade to get out of the way. More trash, that's fine. Draw shot. Nice shot. Chip shot, Fleetfoot, out of here. Chip shot giving us an extra card in hand for the hand cannon. I don't have enough damage for Riggs to defeat the boss with gun. Draw shot won't do it because it has shield. Draw shot into draw shot? Maybe. Alright, well. Shoot him anyway. And then get the fuck out the way. They're toast! They're toast! Kaboom! What's happening? Systems report. Cobalt went critical. We're exposed to the core singularity. Are all the emergency blast doors closed? Yes, but we can't sustain this. The hull is literally melting.
Come on, man, we beat the Cobalt! What else were we supposed to do?
Hello? Who's hailing us? Identify yourselves. Yeah, make it snappy. We have like 30 seconds left, max. Hello, broken ones. Your poor, shattered time streams. I can help you. But there are other souls tangled in this time knot. You mean Isaac and Max? And 2 others. Now who shall I repair first? I mean, it's gotta be Riggs. It's gotta be Riggs. It's gotta be Riggs. Full body!
What is this?
Be still.
You mentioned a broken time stream. Is that like my past? Is that why so many of my memories are hazy?
Yes, you more so than any. Now be still.
Okay.
Go! Your engineer. His cards create and manipulate mid-row objects like drones and missiles. Drake! We can get the pirate, we can get a llama! Yeah, Isaac, being able to fuck around with the mid-row seems pretty rad. We can get the lady we blew up twice. Alright. Memory. T-minus 124 days.
Cobalt STC, this is the G72 Artemis requesting permission to dock.
Copy G72 Artemis. State your cargo and passenger roster.
Cargo sheet lists 30 tons of water, 10 tons of rations, and 2 tons of science equipment.
Copy. Proceed to docking port 5.
Please sign here, here, and here.
Who are you? What happened to the last delivery pilot?
I'm Riggs. I just started today. The last pilot got spooked by some pirates along the route, so he quit. So they installed a cannon on the Artemis and hired me.
And you know how to handle yourself in combat?
I do, yeah.
Good. And you'll be the pilot for our regular deliveries from here on out.
Unless I get blown up.
Great. Future memory? Victory! 96 combat turns. I'm sure that could have been faster if I chose a different build, but that was a lot of fun. Like, just 5 corrosion beams. Just melt them. Just cover them in acid and then leave. You kind of crushed that. 96 is fewer than average. 5 corrosion beams on your first tutorial run. Yeah. That was fun. This game is fucking fun. What a good video game. Corrosion is pretty fast since it's every turn. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, good character design. Like, I've enjoyed the character design, the writing, the music. Like, everything so far has been pretty rad. The movement mechanics make this a lot more interesting than a lot of these types of games. Yeah, just like being able to scoot back and forth and that making a lot of mechanical impact is very engaging. Time for bed. Yeah, so I'm gonna click continue. I'm going to see like, if there's any extra stuff for starting another run. I'm not going to start another run on stream right now, because that run took 2.5 hours, and I started very late. Apologies. But I might stream this again on Monday instead of Mario, to be honest. Because this game is... Ugh. This game rules. Thank you for the follow, Jackie's42. New character deck, Isaac. Begin time loop. So we've got the Artemis, bulky, versatile ship with a single central cannon. Huh? Win on hard. Get 40 different artifacts. Win without dizzy, rigs, or parry. Why would I want that? But I love the her. This crewmate will invite herself aboard eventually. Don't worry about it. Win 10 runs. Okay, so difficulty modes. The normal level of difficulty is just normal. Hard mode. Events are harder. Start combat with a weak cockpit. +1 basic shot. Less pre-upgraded card offerings and -1 max hull. Harder mode. Events are harder. Start with a weak cockpit. +1 basic shot, +1 corrupted core, less pre-upgraded card offerings, -3 max hull, 1 less max hull gain from boss kills, and elites only offer 2 artifacts. And hardest mode, take a downside on boot sequence events. Take a downside on boot sequence. Events are harder. Start combat with a brittle cockpit. +1 basic shot. +1 corrupted core. Less pre-upgraded card offerings. -3 max hull. 1 less max hull gain from boss kills. Elites only offer 2 artifacts. Start with half hull missing, and most enemies are harder. Wow. Quite the difficulty options. Hat's gonna try to win the game on hardest. Maybe at some point. Certainly not right away. Hardest sounds bad, but it's actually fine. Yeah, I think I would want to, you know, get a couple of runs under my belt before I go play in higher difficulties. Hardest kills you so often in the first area, but if you can clear the first area, you can usually clear the run. That makes sense. A lot of the downsides sound like things that are much more punishing early on. Anyways. This game rules. I'm definitely going to stream this again, but next week I'm going to MFF, so I'm going to be missing 2 streams. Maybe the following Monday as well, depending on how I'm feeling. Oh, hell yeah, the music is still going. Alright, we'll just leave this music going as the hold-on-screen music. Okay, upcoming streams before everybody leaves. Saturday, I am hopefully finally going to finish Hitman 3. Hopefully. Next Monday, it was going to be Mario Wonder, but it might be more Cobalt Core because this game is a lot of fun. It's been a while since I have been this immediately engaged with one of these, like, run-based card game type dealios. Yeah. So, we'll see. Next Tuesday is going to be more Yakuza Like a Dragon, and then next Thursday and next Saturday, not this Saturday, next Saturday, I'm going to be away for the weekend. So, that's the next couple of streams. Thanks again to Durasoup for the resub, Anonymous, probably Dan, because they used every single character in the donation box, as Dan usually does. For the $4.20 donation, thanks to The Knight Who Says Yes, Jackie's42, and 1U12 for the follows. And thanks to everyone for showing up and hanging out and chatting. Oh god, I opened I opened my fucking Firefox to bring up the raid window, and fucking Viper Thanksgiving was there waiting for me. Yeah, sorry, Dan. I will at least try and stream Ghost Trick at some point. I got a lot of games that I want to stream, but I'll get to the games that you have given me at some point. Okay, who we raiding? Who's going? Vinny Finesauce is doing his annual playthrough of Zelda 2. And I kind of want to see that, so I think we're gonna go raid Vinny. If you have any other smaller streamer suggestions for folks to check out after they're done watching here, I'm totally cool with folks posting stuff like that on the Discord, which you can. There was a link in there earlier, but you can type !Discord to get a link to the Discord to hang out. It's cool. It's chill. And you can follow me on Twitter for stream announcements, but the algorithm probably doesn't put them on your timeline anyway, so it doesn't matter. Thanks again, everyone, for showing up and hanging out and chatting and all that good stuff, and hopefully I will see you all again on Saturday. Have a good one.